Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 38 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. And today we are continuing our foray into the SOAP framework, where we are talking about step 3 of the SOAP process, which is A. And A stands for action, act now. It stands for analyzing, and on this step, we analyze alternatives or options that we talked about and brainstormed yesterday. We look at those. I like to pick 3 and analyze 3 of them or so it's not super complicated, because I usually have a feeling which of the 10 I came up with yesterday are something I'm going to be able to take action on right away or implement. So I pick those 3, and then I analyze them using some sort of a tool. Sometimes we use the pro and con analysis. And for Kelly today, she used the pro and con analysis in one scenario, and she used a weighted matrix in the other. This is an example of an Eisenhower matrix: significant, urgent, not significant, not important. But she's using the weighted average one, which is a tool we're going to talk about right now. It's the weighted decision matrix. It's got 4 quadrants, just like the Eisenhower matrix, but each of them is weighted, meaning some things are more weighted more importantly than others. So for example, impact is one of the quadrants, and we have to ask ourselves, how significant is the option going to have a positive impact on our confidence? Is it going to positively impact, or how much is it going to positively impact our confidence level in the area that we're working on? So that gets 40% weighted. Then feasibility is the reality and the realistic expectation that we'll succeed at what we're doing, and that's weighted at 30%. Time commitment: am I willing to free up and make the time necessary to implement the action that I'm looking at? That gets 20% weighted. And then emotional readiness, meaning, am I emotionally, spiritually, physically ready to take action in this area? That gets 10%. So we do the same. I do the same thing that I do in all the others, but I just would look at, so for example, Kelly's 3 things were public speaking, journal daily, wins, or seek a mentor. I would do the weighted matrix. I would weigh each of those: impact, feasibility, time commitment, and emotional readiness, and then I would just multiply it times 40%, because it's just easier that way. But you have to figure out what works for you. So she'll do the pros and cons. I've already got hers in my book. I don't have mine in my book yet, but I'll put my top 3, and I'm probably going to do the weighted decision matrix today, because I don't use that tool very often, so I want to practice it. But you can choose to use whatever tool works for you. You can do plus and minus, pros and cons, and figure out the action or the option that you're going to take action on today, and then today do something. Do absolutely positively do not leave the scene of this decision, the selection of your option, without taking some action on it. Act today. Why? Because as soon as we act on something, it solidifies that we're actually going to pursue it and make it happen. It's like making a promise to ourselves and actually doing it, doing the things we say we're going to do. I always say we can lie to other people, we can fool other people some of the time, but we can never fool ourselves, because our subconscious always knows if we said we were going to do something and we did or didn't do it. So that is our challenge for today, is to pick an alternative, pick an option from yesterday, or a new one that popped into your head right now perhaps, and take action on it today. And then share in the comments below, done, or if you're really brave, share the thing that you actually did, so we can learn from one another. Any questions or comments or concerns, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye. Have an awesome day.